Founder Institute Cyprus for 5 brave teams who managed to get through from the day one to the final day today. On the first day, if you remember, we promised to try to bring all of you to the finish line. Turned out to be quite a challenging task. A lot of teams decided to continue in October with the second cohort. Some of the teams decided to drop it. But 5 more persistent teams, they just stay here with us and manage to finish. And today you will see what exactly they built and what they are bringing to the wider world. And we really hope that you'll like what you see. So, let's see what we have today planned. So this is our agenda. Opening remarks and cohort overview, we still have 12 minutes. And then we will have Mr. Theodoulos, Loukaidis, the Director General of Research Innovation Foundation, who will tell us what research innovation mean today and how they are relevant for the startup world and for our graduates, I guess. Then we'll have the pitches, then ceremony and presentation, and then we will release you to the wine and food outside. Before that, we'll have to keep you here. Okay, so for the companies, Mel, do you want them to present themselves, or we're moving to the pitches later on? Later on at the pitches. Another thing which is not here, we invited Jacopo Loso, the former Director General of European Business Angel Network, who is today one of the main people in Gateway Ventures in Austria. So he will explain what they built and what are the benefits which will extend to our graduates. Actually, with the Kalmar VC, they kind of built quite a cool thing, so that will be a little bit of surprise. I see we have a new generation of startup founders here. That's actually really cool. So we'll hear Jacopo, I think, right before the pitches. And as promised, Mr. Theodoulos, the floor is yours. And applause, people.
Thank you, Andrei. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Congratulations to you for putting this program together, and of course to the cohort for making it through. Yes, it is about perseverance, commitment, so I'm not surprised to hear that more started, but 5 made it to the end, which signals the intention. And of course, I'm sure that you have equipped them with a lot of good skills that they're going to find very useful. So we're very proud that we have been funding this program through our support structures funding program. This was one of the programs that it was a fairly new addition into our portfolio, because an entire ecosystem is not just the doers, the startups, the scale-ups. You do need the support mechanisms around them, the people that we're going to give them mentoring, support services, expertise far beyond the technical ability to complement their skills and help them improve what they have, not just in terms of the product, but also the team, in order to be or stand a better chance to be successful in the global markets, because Cyprus is a small place and we have to start, and we're obliged to think international markets first, which in my opinion is a blessing. Many people would say we don't have an internal market, then they will complain about it, but the truth of the matter is I think we're blessed not to have one, because we're not consumed by it. So I think I heard you want me to give you an overview of what's coming. So at the Research Innovation Foundation, we currently have a pre-seed program running. The deadline is on the 11th of September. So if you're in the early stage, if you haven't yet set up a company, or if you're in the very early days of having the company up and running, and you're looking for to build a product or service, a new method, the pre-seed program may be a good fit for you. As I've said, deadline is on the 11th of September. There's 120,000 euros, and we expect it to be super competitive. The numbers have been growing, which reflects a growing ecosystem of startups and scale-ups that operates from Cyprus. It's very impressive to see that the talent that we have in the country is complemented by lots of good talent that wants to move to Cyprus as well. It's always good to have more talent into the country. But yes, please do look at the pre-seed program. It may be a good fit for you. We're working to secure some more funding in order to launch another round of the Boost program. The Boost program is a blended finance program whereby if you have secured investment from any type of investor, in exchange for equity, then you can apply for 50% of private investment from us in the form of a grant capped at 300,000. So if, for example, you are a startup that has secured 300,000 euros, you can apply, you go straight to pitching. You need to have an innovation certificate issued by the Deputy Ministry. So in case you don't have one, you just heard it from us that we're trying to secure the funding. So do get on your bike and try to get an innovation certificate. Now that you still have the time to do it, it takes about 5 to 6, 7 weeks, depending on the workload. So, but going back to the example, if you have 300,000 secured from an investor, then you can apply for another 150,000 in the form of grant from the RIF. Again, we expect it to be very competitive, but it's really encouraging to see that the number of applications is going up. And I see Nicolas and Stavriana here. Nicolas used to be the chief scientist previously, and Stavriana was in the board. She's in the EIC Accelerator ambassador, our ambassador here in Cyprus. When we started designing these programs, I think it's fair to say that we set the bar high, and we had a bit of a doubt if we're gonna actually hit the numbers, but we did. It's very encouraging to see that the Disrupt program, we had 7 companies securing up to 1.5 million euros. They've raised more than 13 million of VC investments, which shows us that the country has now the capacity. In the Boost program, the number of applications has been going up. As a reminder, you need to have a legally binding agreement, which means that people have actually managed to conclude deals and have the agreements in place. It's a bit of a shame, to be very open and frank with you, that we ran out of money at this crucial point, but trust me, we're trying to secure more money because we really want to boost further this ecosystem. We want to give it even more money and fuel its success. But of course, money doesn't mean everything. It needs a lot of good support, and therefore programs like this through the support structures are very helpful. And please do also consider using the services of the RIF. We have a central knowledge transfer office, which I've read some of the reports that they're issuing. There's a lot of good, this is the generation after the next, now entering the building. There is a lot of good support from the CKTO. Really do make good use of their services because they will give you a lot of free of charge advice. And there is also, of course, a lot of activities, community building that we are also doing. We had the Bash a few weeks ago, actually it was last week, if memory serves me well. We do show up in international events. Do join us. We subsidize you to travel, to be there, to connect, to showcase what you have. Who knows, the next partnership or the next investor opportunity may be there. So do explore what we have. And as a last comment from me, I think we also need your support because sometimes, and this is the right time now, we have to also go as a funding agency to the government and actually ask for more money. And we're coming at the end of the 2021-2027 funding period. So any support from you, the ecosystem, in terms of putting out the message that this ecosystem is bigger, it delivers bigger impact than what it used to, and it's very promising in terms of contribution into writing Cyprus's next growth chapter. So please make sure that you don't just pitch for yourselves, pitch also for the entire ecosystem, because we really need to show that we are here, we're stronger, we're delivering, we're contributing to the economic and social growth of the country, because at the end of the day, we're going to go and put out our hands and ask for money. And obviously, like we do, there's a lot more priorities in this country, and everyone wants that piece of money. So the same amount of money. So please, please, please make sure that when you present yourselves, present also the ecosystem and the good work that this ecosystem is delivering into the country. I think we can do it. I'm very confident that we are now at the tipping point where we're going to start seeing even more successes. We have some successes already to showcase. I'm sure there's going to be more in the next 3 to 5 years, but now is the time to actually make sure that we have the funds in order to continue supporting it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I can just say the same. Please use the REEF services. They really helped us a lot with structuring the program, with funding the program, with travels, because we traveled twice. We traveled to Slush last year and to Barcelona with the Mobile World Congress, and 4 years from now. Yes, we've been at 4 years from now with the REEF help. And this is the place to be. So if you want to go out of Cyprus, if you want to kind of leave the home place and see the wider world, use REEF help. That's definitely a smart thing to do. So let's take a look at what is waiting for us next.
It is a clicker.
Yes. This one?
Yeah.
Depends. I always interesting will be clicking which screen, you know. So a little bit about Founder Institute and why we decided to launch it here and to build it, because we started building acceleration program last year on our own. It was the Alchemy Growth Lab. We had 2 cohorts graduated, and then we switched to Founder Institute to give our graduates a wider reach, actually. The quality, I must say, I think did not change for the worse, but the opportunities, the reach for the founders who participated in the program, that immensely bigger. This is the network, actually. That's all true, because it's close to 100 countries where they're present, tens of thousands of mentors and active mentors in that. And wherever you need something, when you graduate, you have a lifetime support, and if you need something in a specific place, you can just reach out to the cohort there and you get support that you need. That's really something invaluable, I would say. What does it offer as well? So we started with Founder Institute chapter with the acceleration program. There's a Founder Lab, there's an alumni support, and then the VC Lab. The best companies in each year, they get funded by the fund which is run by Founder Institute. So each year they select about 20 companies, and by the way, guys, we are also asked to nominate the best graduate. So we'll see who's the best today before we consider the final nomination. So that's another prize for you to consider. And then they will invest in 20-25 companies a year. I invested myself in the fund, which was comprised of graduates of 2025, and plan to do that in 2026 as well. That's the leadership team. One of us is not here, working in a different place. But you see Alex, who's here, and a person without whom it wouldn't be possible, because she is kind of, weaving everything together. That's Melinda. Yeah, please. So, thank you very, very much to both of you. Okay, Maxim, thank you for it too, but okay, you'll see it in the recording. That's how it all started. That's about the funnel, if you're interested in how that is going. So over 100 startups applied to the program. 62 were declined right away, 51 accepted, and 25 enrolled, and 6 are graduating today, or 5, or 6. 6.
One company, 2 founders.
True. 5 companies, 6 people. That's right, we have this month. So as you see, it's quite a ride for everybody here. It really takes some stamina and effort to start there and end here. Some testimonials and some ideas about what is going on. Today it's 14 kind of classes which you need to go through, and there's a lot of work to do indeed. The curriculum is changed starting this summer. It will be just 10 themes to address, and it switches into AI native, AI first types of businesses on purpose, because like the leadership of Founder Institute, they feel very strongly about AI. Theodoulos himself, he is a fan of open cloud. He builds agents himself, and he believes that that's what everybody should be doing. Like be able to deliver a prototype fast, an MVP fast, code with your own hands to accelerate the growth. Can't say that I disagree. So this is what we will be like monitoring in October with the next cohort. This one was lucky enough to graduate on the initial curriculum. So what it is and how it's structured. There's a lot of mentoring involved. 50 plus hours of one-to-one mentoring. Yeah, I think that's true, because all of us, all the mentors in the program have open hours. It's not only when we join the sessions, it's after sessions when we see the founders with questions, like that one. And Alexander's always had a lot of questions and quite a lot of opinions. But at the end of the day, we managed to find a common ground and bring him to graduation, same as other 6 people here. So mentoring is very important, and so what it is, it's just transferring soft skills, because those people who come, the founders who join, many of them are quite professional in what they're building. What they're not professional, and that's not a bug, it's a feature, that's a business itself, because they just didn't have time and opportunity to learn. They've been doing other stuff. And then when we kind of bring them up to speed the fastest we can and with the highest quality that we can. So that's the framework of weekly milestones with the feedbacks, and finally access to global community. That's what I was referring to, just reiterating. The community is huge, and if you know how to network, how to build on that community, that's definitely a very valuable asset upon graduation. That was Theodoulos, so supposed to talk now, but we moved him forward on his request. And it's speech time, but not exactly, because now it's time for Jacopo also. Did he join? Yes, he's here. So because of this setup that we have, I guess we will need to do the following. Jacopo will be speaking, and I will be moving slides for him. I think that's kind of job I can kind of master, hopefully. So let me open the slide of Kalmar VC. And see what they have in stock for our founders and for everybody else.
Yeah, for being here, does it make sense for me to begin? Maybe just give me thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, all is good now. We've already given the microphones.
Yes, all is good.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Right, those are our friends at home. Just maybe checking if in the room in Cyprus, all is good. So I guess I can begin if all is good. I have a message here saying all is good, I wonder. All right, cool. Well, thanks so much, guys. And really apologies for not being able to be there with you. My name is Theodoulos. I'm the Chief Growth Officer at Gateway Ventures, which is, on one hand, a pan-European angel investment community. We've done over 50 deals in the past few years. We've invested about 33 million euros in those 56 deals we've done. And we're a very pan-European investment group, but then also in terms of the deals we do, we invest all over Europe. And we don't have yet a founder in our portfolio from Cyprus, but maybe we will see if that can be improved in the near future. I don't want to do a whole kind of presentation and so on, but maybe if you could just move the slide to the third slide, where we just have a simple overview of the different things that Gateway is doing. So basically, beyond investments that we develop software product that we believe is really useful for founders, especially those that are fundraising for their startup and they're still getting to grips with what it takes to close a funding round and to get investors in your company. So we basically developed a product which you can use on a day-to-day basis, not just to keep your funding round and information about your funding round organized, be it your data room hosted on the platform, or be it your CRM of investors you want to speak to or have been in contact with already. But it's also very much a platform that can allow you to do a few really cool things. On one hand, we're able to do curated matchmaking between investors already using our platform and your company. So this allows you to fundraise basically for more investors beyond your immediate reach. On the second level, I would say we give a lot of help in the closing of the round. Over the years, we've understood that from pledging to writing the check and wiring the money, there's a lot of different bits and pieces of the puzzle that may need to come together. Namely, it's nailing down those commitments with the letters of intent and similar, so that the investors that have been in talks with you really then honor their promises. And so we provide a whole facility to actually send out, prepare and send out documents. And last but not least, this is a tool you can use to present your startup to investors, welcome them in your online digital space, which is going to be your data room, and a place where they can signal commitments to invest. But I think one of the last features I wanted to mention to you is that we can basically set up an SPD, a special purpose vehicle, so that you can collect the funding from all the different investors you find, be it people you meet through the Founder Institute program, or people you meet just by going around to different events and pitching your startup to investors, but also then the investors you can meet through the Cohort VC. We can pool all of them so they become one shareholder in your cap table, and they keep things clean and don't make too much issues for you later on in your growth journey, when inevitably you will be fundraising from an institutional investor like a VC, who will for sure have a big issue with how your cap table looks like. So without taking more of your time, I wanted to invite you to check us out. And on the last slide, I think we have a graphic that shows our different membership models, where you can basically join with us for either a 4-month sprint or for a year-long kind of fundraising journey. And our platform has already proven to work. Hundreds of startups have already used it, and it has shortened their fundraising efforts by 50%, so reducing their time to go from meeting investors to closing their round, cutting it by half, but then also finding a lot of new investors that they would have been unable to reach had not been through our support. So come and check us out, and thanks so much Andre, Loukaidis Ventures and Founder Institute for giving me a small space to speak to you today. Thanks so much.
And that was the surprise I was referring to. For our graduates, come to us and we'll give you a better deal. And you will be able to reach out to investors through Gateway. We represent Gateway actually here in Cyprus as well, so have a lot of stuff going on here. So, let's see if it's... No echo? Good. Okay, so now it's speech time. So, Mel, what's the order?
Yes, so we would like to welcome Andreas, the CEO of Watson. This is the first one. This is the microphone. I don't know. But I'm sure people will not use it. Andrea, we need to change the... It should be the next one. We need to connect to this one. So we don't want the microphone?
No, I will speak loudly, so it's going to be fine. Thank you very much.
Just give us 1 second.
So it's going to be an important moment for Watson. I would like to take a selfie, you know? You never know. Okay.
Everybody's smiling.
I think it's probably... It's happening here.
Thank you.
With all the technical help.
It's from the computer?
Yes.
It's from here.
Yes.
Let me test.
Test it.
Open the full screen. Where is the cursor? It's here. So let me test it. Can I? Give me zeros on the keyboard. Eliana,
Yes.
can you please sit in the cursors left and right?
Το δοκιμάσω μισό λεπτό.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Andreas, as usual, 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm timing.
Let's start. Hi, I'm Andreas Philippidis, founder and CEO of Watson. What life event is deeply emotional, economically powerful, and shared across every culture? A wedding. Every year, millions of weddings bring together 3 disconnected worlds: couples, vendors, and guests. Couples expect joy, but wedding planning becomes stressful, frustrating, and overwhelming. Vendors face weak visibility, manual inquiries, and limited access to affordable digital tools to grow. Guests receive information from multiple places, making communication and updates confusing. Fragmentation is the real problem. Disconnected tools and manual coordination leave commercial value untapped. Watson is one digital wedding ecosystem where couples plan, vendors grow, and guests stay connected. Watson 1.0 is live as our broadcast foundation. Couples can discover vendors, plan their wedding, and manage guests in one place. The next phase completes and validates priority journeys while adding AI-assisted planning, vendors tools, premium features, analytics, and mobile-first access to support monetization and scale. Our team combines industry authority, technology, and execution. Andreas and Iliana brings deep wedding and event experience with more than 2,000 weddings delivered and supported. Andreas, as a European certified event planning trainer and former industry president in the professional photography and wedding sector, brings trusted access to wedding event network across Cyprus, Greece, Europe, the UK, and the USA. Alex drives operations while Mohsin brings technology leadership, including experience with a company acquired for 100 million euro. WASM is also supported by an R&D delivery team, giving the company the technical capacity to execute the next platform phase. Our early data shows a clear market entry point. Vendors need affordable digital visibility. In Cyprus, WASM converted 93 vendors into paying subscribers, validating demand. WASM has also received innovation certification in Cyprus and graduated from Founder Institute, strengthening our credibility and execution discipline. WASM operates a B2B2C freemium model. Couples, vendors, and guests can join the platform for free, helping us build marketplace density, demand, and engagement. Vendors pay to upgrade through subscriptions, premium visibility, and business tools. As platform usage grows, WASM plans to add transaction revenue from bookings, commissions, and payments. Across Cyprus, Greece, and the UK, weddings generate more than 18 billion euro annually, including guest travel and accommodation. We estimate approximately 4.6 billion euro is digitally addressable. Our competition comes from three layers: direct wedding platforms, indirect tools, and legacy manual behavior. The market is not empty. Unlike competitors focused mainly in local weddings and limited tools, WASM is designed for both local and cross-border destination weddings, where trust, coordination, and communication are even more critical. This places WASM in the top right of our competitive matrix: high engagement combined with deep functionality. We enter market by market. Cyprus is our validated entry market with local vendors and local couples. Greece is the next scale market using the same playbook. The UK is our dual entry market. We attract UK couples for destination weddings in Cyprus and Greece, while also building the local UK vendor and couple ecosystem. Our funding follows the market sequence. We are raising 500,000 euro in two milestone-based tranches. The first 250,000 funds Cyprus and Greece scale, platform strengthening, and control UK validation. The second tranche activates our UK dual entry strategy, bringing UK couples towards Cyprus and Greece while building the local UK ecosystem. Our model projects 1 million euro in revenue over 18 months, mainly from vendor subscriptions, paid visibility, premium tools, and early transactions. Thank you very much. We welcome your feedback, your rating, and your questions.
4.5 minutes.
4.5.
4.5. Good,
That's good.
Okay, I think we can
Start with the
give the floor to the jury members if they have questions, and then to the audience.
How much are you charging?
I'm expecting the tough ones.
It's a simple question. How much are you charging?
240 yearly subscription right now in a discount from 400. So we are by far less price in the market.
And what's the lock-in? What's the mode? Why you and not somebody else is doing this? What's going to keep your cost?
Why me?
Yeah, why WASM?
Why WASM? Okay, so WASM has a holistic approach. Right now in the industry, there are thousands of applications, directories, applications like for tools, etc. So WASM is here to make a holistic solution. We're going to put everything there. So actually, we think that we will give more value for clients and for all stakeholders, vendors, guests, and couples. Right now, there are applications just for guests, there are applications just for couples, there are applications just for discovery.
Okay, but can you be a bit more specific? How do you...
Can you go to... Okay, so right here we have social media, which they have high engagement, but no planning tools at all. And as you can see this matrix, you can see The right side is high functionality, low functionality, high engagement and low engagement. Now the functionality we mean about tools that all stakeholders are going to use in the platform. So there are going to be tools even for guests. Right now they don't have any of them. So we have the Node, which is our main worldwide competitor. It's the Node worldwide. It's $1 billion company. We have Zola in America, Hitch in UK. This is a Greek one. So we're going to place Bosom like that. Okay. High engagement, it means that we are also going to have something that nobody else has right now. Chat system. Chatting. Between the three stakeholders. I mean, couples, vendors, and guests are going to discuss in between and keep all the information in the platform. They can share their contracts, they can share their communication, etc. Right now the communication is through phones, through Messenger, through messages. Depends on, you know,
Andrea,
vendors.
what's the revenue model? So you mentioned subscription fees for vendors.
Yeah.
Are you hoping to in the future handle bookings and then payments through the app and take commission off?
Exactly.
Is
So
is
right
that-
now we need to keep it simple, so it will be easy even for investors to understand our business model, and for the stakeholders, for vendors actually, that they are going to get into the platform to get into the platform. So we keep it simple. Then we are going to build tools and
Okay.
Huh?
So
okay, more advanced tools that they will pay on like a SaaS, like a
So
software as a service.
to my second question. How do you get over the cold start problem whereby you need to have users and engagements on the app,
Correct.
to attract vendors?
Yes,
But on the other hand, you need to have vendors on the app
yes.
to make it useful for
You're
users
right.
to engage.
So right
How do you
now
plan
we
to
have a
subsidize one
freemium
side or the
model.
other?
So in freemium model, we attract all vendors for free. I'm actually, from today, all Cyprus vendors can join Wasm, and they can create their visibility, they can create their business page.
It looks like, so for them it's a referral website for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a free. So we will get users, we will get couples, we'll increase the demand. So vendors are willing, they're going to willing to pay for.
And do you currently have paying vendors, because you mentioned something?
We do have, yes. We have
Okay.
400.
What additional value do your current paying vendors get?
Right now as a
Yes.
free,
Compared to your free tier vendors?
it's more visibility.
Okay.
It has to do with our social media to attract clients specifically for our vendors. You can say that we are giving private advertising services
Right, thank you.
for this wedding sector for our clients.
How
Yeah.
many users do you have?
Make sense? Sorry.
How many users do you have currently?
Right now we have 400 users in Greece and 100 users in Cyprus,
How did you find it?
manually.
So you went and
We are calling them. We have a calling center.
okay.
We call them, we introduce ourselves, we explain everything. We bring them on board, and then I am having meetings with them. I can have daily meetings with group people, so there's plenty of time for me to do that.
So the 200 euros is paid by the vendors, by the 93
Yes.
vendors? So a couple can just go on their wedding planner and just
Currently.
find their, okay.
But there are features that we can also charge couples. And I am sure that we can find somehow to convert guests also to get money. Maybe they want to buy a dress online, maybe they want to, so it's not going to be only services, it's going to be also a product, it's going to be an e-market, e-commerce.
How long does a call take?
Sorry?
How long does a call take from calling them, picking up to converting?
5 minutes. We just tell them it's free, We tell them you don't have to do anything. We will onboard you. We'll have the team to do it. It's free. If they just want to listen, there are people that they don't want to listen, then they hang up. I'm sorry, I'm very busy, I don't want. But there are people that they actually convert. So it's just 5 minutes. Some people, they need one email. Some other, they need a meeting with me. But anyway, in 1 hour, about working hour. Yes, please.
Have you compared how long it takes on average for a couple to do this off-platform versus how long it takes for them to complete the whole process off-platform?
I have done it already with couples. So what we have done is that I'm having group meetings with couples, and I'm asking from them to fill a form with their needs, so I'm prepared. And during that 1 hour call, I can actually help everyone to find the right person for them, because I have the connection, so I know exactly what we should do. So,
but it's not automatic. They have to go through a call with
right now, no. But with the right investment, we'll add the tools. Maybe AI tools. Yes, please.
What is the biggest value you get with this program?
The
biggest value you gain from
Founder Institute? I think the knowledge, and for me standing here and talking to everyone, I haven't done it before. I had a very strong mentors, people that they were tough with me. Okay, yes, you know, I had to go home and cry, you know, but now it's okay. So I'm just ready for that. Yeah, I think we get knowledge, we got the network, and this is very important. And this stage is everything. I mean, this is very important for us right now, that we are connected, and I can present you awesome. It's awesome, actually.
Andrea, you mentioned 500,000 euro phased ask.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I missed it. Did you mention valuation as well? Or?
We're not ready to share this, but we could. The main reason is that it's really difficult to share evaluation in our stage. For example, I have mentors in the USA.
Andrea, so why don't you do a safe? Sorry to interrupt, but it helps the
Sorry.
discussion. Why don't you do a safe?
Yeah, I can do it safe, definitely.
You don't have an
This is
evaluation.
the question was about that, but we can go with the convertible agreement. Yeah. Or I can do a safe. So yeah, I totally agree. So I can do a safe. But the main issue is that I cannot answer right now about the valuation, because everybody's asking about something. So there are people that they told us, they explained to us that our idea values a lot, millions. But depends on the person who will see financials. Anything else? Yes.
I have 3 easy questions for you, Andrea. The first one comes from the last comment. I don't know what is a safe. The second question is, you mentioned 3 rounds of fundraising in 3 countries.
2 rounds, 2 tranches. In 3 countries, Cyprus and Greece is 1 tranche, and the second milestone is going to UK.
But is there a time plan, money versus geography? And this is my question. I'm meaning, when are you going to need the money?
Okay.
And the third question is, why on earth do you are throwing in the whole system this traveling thing from UK to Cyprus? Because, okay, we know there is a stream of people who choose
There
Cyprus.
is already traction there. There are people already coming into Cyprus to get married. So we are just going into the market.
Yeah. Is this going to be a service of your platform arranging traveling of guests
We
to
will be the
destinations?
platform. I want to keep it simple. We want to be the platform and not be an event planner. So we will create the tools and people that will actually have the ability through our platform to organize everything. Okay, SAVE, it means it's an agreement, the second word.
Simple agreement for future equity.
It's simple agreement for future equity. Okay, so about the money, the first milestone is 250. It can be shared with several investors or one big. And then about the second milestone, it depends on our progress. Nobody knows. We are a startup. We can imagine, we can assume, but we don't know. Okay?
Okay, so
Thank you very much.
you.
Thank you everyone.
While the ladies are dealing with technology, I'll take a break. And nice to have so much introspection. But Andreas, that was always my question. Like I'm always saying that good valuations, please. You start your negotiations, you anchor it with that. Somehow,
And also some
people
thought
still are
around,
reluctant to do that.
and also some thought around the investment instrument. It's safe, compared to loan equity, I think everything is more ready for sure.
But that's one of the main things. There are two schools of thought. To put it or not, but I think more and more people understand that it should be there. And to enter yourself for negotiation in a way. Next,
We are trying. Technology is not our friend.
let's see. Here we are.
Next slide. Oh,
Okay, wait for a moment. So, where did you send it?
on WhatsApp. Think someone should come and make a joke or something? Oh, dear.
Okay, where?
One, yeah.
Here?
Was today. Yes, this one. Because they updated the information.
Yeah.
Clickers are always playing in the backside. If you want to marry or don't want to marry, nobody cares. Andreas needs money.
Anyone want to say a joke or something? Sandra, maybe you?
Next time. It's almost, we're almost there.
Okay, so let's find the vocal moments.
First we need to. I hope that's a new one.
Yes, this is this one. Anyway, shortly,
Like,
this is my
how do I launch?
it's that one. It goes next and then it becomes
you mean?
slide. Yeah.
Ah,
Go forward.
okay. So, the keyboard is yours.
Should I give it the microphone? No, it doesn't.
And
So from the keyboard, which slide? How do you go? Okay. On the
okay,
microphone?
5 minutes for you. We don't limit questions, but we limit presentations. Okay, let's go.
Hi, my name is Loukaidis, founder of All for Moments. Have you ever wondered when was the last time you did something for the first time? The last time you did something for the first time. In All for Moments, we help people discover and book experiences while they are free time. Think of All for Moment as a curator of your free time. Within the experiences across fitness, relaxation, creativity, family and adventure, simple to discover, simple to book, all from your phone. Let's see how people are spending their free time today. Most of us are stuck into routine. We want more from our time, but finding something good is generally hard. There is no inspiration, discovery is slow, fun kills the vibe, and eventually we fall back into the familiar. So the desire is there, but the tools to act on it simply aren't. So that's the gap we set out to close. With curated experiences, grouped by lifestyle, by mood, and powered by trusted activity providers, so quality stays high and the choice stays simple. And it's really easy to use. Just pick a theme, scroll through a curated set, and book in a tab. And here is what we are building. Here you can see the consumer app, where clients discover and book the moments. But that's not just it. We have the whole platform around it to help the providers, affiliates, and admin to organize their tasks and automate procedures, and the corporate portal for companies to give their employees activities for employee wellness. Early signal validation, we have it's the waitlist that it's already live, capturing early signups, and providers are already waiting for us to go live to join us. Our model is really simple to start. We start with a commission per booking. Next, we introduce a subscription for the loyal customers, and later corporate packages and affiliate programs. Now, let's talk some numbers. We have the global experience market at over $250 billion, and just to get an idea of how big that category can go, our competitor Get Your Guide evaluated in 2023 at $2 billion. Here we will start in Cyprus with a conversion rate between 3 and 15%. That translates to annual revenue of 0.5 to 2 million per year, and that's just from our first region. Our competitors, they are focusing on tourists first with generic listing and no curation. On the other hand, All for Moments are local first, built for residents, powered by trusted providers, and focus on creating memorable moments. And here is how we win. We acquire through social media, using local partnerships and influencers, supply by onboarding trusted providers, and retain with subscriptions and the community. We start in Cyprus, year 1, with year 2, and then across Europe in year 3. Of course, we earn each step before we take the next one. A few words about me. My background is hands-on technical. Started as a full-stack developer, then continue as database specialist. And in All for Moments, we utilize AI to automate repeatable works, and that allows us to scale our operation without scaling headcounts. Behind me, there are specialists that we collaborate on a freelance basis across legal and compliance, finance, IT and development, and of course, marketing. Currently, we are launching in Cyprus with self-funding and trusted partnerships. And when we expand into Greece and Europe, we will be seeking the right investor to grow with us. So connect with me on LinkedIn, and let's stay in touch for future opportunities and collaboration. Because life deserves better moments. Thank you. Questions?
How have you validated the conversion rate of 15%?
The conversion rate is 50.
Yeah, the conversion rate of 15%.
I took the maximum available and the minimum. That's why I say
Yeah, you took the maximum, but how did you
3
validate
and
that it's
50.
50%, the maximum?
That's using me.
It's
I did research, and the maximum was 15, and the minimum I got.
Research with potential clients or users?
What?
Research with potential clients or users?
No, on our competitors, what's their conversion rate? That's
That was
how
the next question on your part on the competition. What's the competition like?
our competition are focusing on tourists first. They are not really focusing on local. Our platform are focusing on local first, and we want to bring the experience, like when you go on travel and you know you need to feel.
Have you validated though that this is actually a market?
In Cyprus, no, I didn't validate it, but we have competitors on other countries. Like in Germany, they have one success, similar competitor for locals, and in Spain, it's similar. It's not actually like that, and they are successful. The only real success actually it is the example in Germany. Yeah.
You're expecting 150K users?
What? Where?
If you go back to slides where you have the numbers, the conversion users. Next one.
Reachable users.
Reachable.
And the conversion rate of those, the maximum, the 15% of those to use that.
Are you currently handling booking and ticketing on the platform? Are you onboarding?
We will launch in 2 months.
So,
Launch.
okay. What's the current?
The current status, we have the landing page that you can sign early sign up on the waitlist.
So what's your ask for the investors, if any?
There is no ask for the early stage in Cyprus. I'm starting with self-funding, and I will start seeking the investors when I will be ready to expand in Greece in a year. And that's why I didn't include any specific amount here for the investors.
A very wise decision because you haven't launched the MVP, you haven't validated.
Yeah, so I cannot convince you in any way, so there's no point to.
So kudos for that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to meet the validated numbers.
Yeah, I get that. Thank you.
I don't have a question, I just have a comment because I was an unlucky investor in a similar thing which we launched, specifically in London and New York with influencers, which
I think we had a meeting about it. You told me
the
about it.
company called locals.org.
They closed a few days ago, about a month.
Exactly, so they just
Yeah.
closed it. So that's a very interesting story to learn. So I think they had pretty strong idea, but after 5 years and in total maybe 15 million spent, they just failed.
Ouch. Okay, yeah, I checked that case too. Thank you very much. We will learn from you.
And what new experiences do you offer? Because you started with when was the
I'm
last
taking
time that you did
current
something new?
businesses that exist and they already have clients. I'm not trying to create the market. I want to bring the market in my platform to let
No,
them.
I understand that, but we say, what was the last time you tried something new? So what's the uniquely new?
There's a lot of actually. This one, I incorporate my company. 2 months ago, I started my first time I did ski. 4 months ago, I learned a motorbike, the big motorbike. A lot of options. I like to try new things. What about you? It's a nice question.
I try new things every day.
That's really nice. That's really nice. For anyone who didn't thought out about that question, play your head, and it's really interesting. Yeah.
What and how will you be charging? What is
It's
the
commission
item you will
percentage.
be selling? Time?
It's the convenience for the client to book easy activities through my platform.
So
And
you
I
will-
will be charging the activity provider by taking 15% from the
commission
yeah, it's commission based.
on the experience.
On the activity that, let's say you want to book a class for dance, and you will pay, let's say, 50 euros. I will, my company will take 15%, so 7.5 euros from that booking. And the rest will go to the activity provider.
Any more questions? Now is the time. Serena should.
Community, I just wanted to know how this works, because like if you're doing activities and you're doing pottery, it's kind of then centered around a community. So how are you sustaining the community element to this?
The community is through the social media platform that we will try to build a community there to stay active.
Social media is a community. How are you facilitating people in a community? That's the question. Because social media is different to community.
The word community I was using there, it was about the social media to bring the like-minded people that want to stay active, and then force other people to start being active.
Okay. Any more questions? Now is the time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just like we will switch the microphone because people in the back cannot hear us. And then we would like to welcome Alexander Grebenko, who's trying to run away from me, from the founder of Go2Go. Is this thing on? Can you people hear me? Here you go.
Hello.
Yes.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Thank you.
Are you ready? I'm not sure I'm ready.
You are, he's trusting.
Okay, nice. Are you going to start this fight? Let's have it. Thank you guys. My name is Alex and I'm a founder of Go2Grow company. Go2Grow is an AI-powered platform for B2B founders, and what we do, we help founders to cross the bridge between building and selling. Looks like an interesting effect. Yeah, one more time, we help founders to cross the bridge between building and selling. And let's try to understand why it is important now. So products are easier to build than ever. Only in US, for example, there are 531K applications to start a new business, and 1/3 of them are solo founded. So looks like technology and AI are lowering the cost of starting and operating a business. But sales is still the bottleneck. Let's look what do most founders do, or some of them do. Some of them avoid sales entirely because it's just scary. Go to customers, show your product, receive feedback, and so on. Some of them goes to everybody track. They try to sell to everybody because in that case you feel that the market is like super wide. Or even if you have a plan, it's still a manual execution. So how GoToGrow can help B2B founders? B2B founders upload URL to our website, and in 10 minutes they can start their outreach campaign. So our agents do research for them. We find companies. First of all, we prepare ideal customer profiles for our customers. Then we find companies that fit these profiles. Then we find people. Then we find buying intent signals. And then we create messages that you can go through and approve or not. After 10 minutes of our workflow, you can click go and your campaign will be live. Also, the platform will observe the conversion rates, and if they are bad, we will advise to switch to another ideal customer profile or to change something in the campaign. We started in January 2026. I was at the hackathon and built first prototype in 2 days. Then 2 months of customer development calls and proprietary ideal customer profile taxonomy building. Then we started our journey in April with Founders Institute. I had a wedding in June, and I didn't use Awesome, so it was pretty hard to do. Then in July, we graduate from FI. We have a Delaware Seaboard company. We have first VC partnership with agentic builders, and they introduce us to their whole portfolio. We have 4 new trials. We have paying customers, and we have 1 conference partnership in discussion. Our business model is B2B SaaS subscription with usage-based credits. B2B founders start with free trial, then convert to starter, and if they are out of credits, they can top up with additional payments. Sales automation market is 11.3 billion and growing fast. Our first wedge is B2B founders who need to find repeatable buyers. So most sales software assume that you already know your buyer. So for example, Clay or Apollo, you need to walk in with the name. You need to describe the company that you are trying to find. The tools like Instantly Lemlist and other stuff, you need to provide a list of companies. We start a step before. We start with research and generating different ideal customer profiles, because in the beginning you just don't know who is your customer and how to expand to it. So we don't advertise, we partner, we go to places where founders already trying to build their pipeline. We partner with accelerators, VC and angel networks, and we partner with conference partnerships. And of course, we are planning to use GoToGrow to grow GoToGrow. So to build this product, you need a lot of experience in B2B sales, tech and product. My name is Alex. I spent 12 years in B2B business development, last 4 as a CBDO launching companies. On global markets, Irina brings 15 years as CBO Xplerix, and Andrew with a decade of building high-load scalable platforms. We are raising 200K for 8 months of focused execution because we need to reach 3 important milestones. We need a stable sales of product, we need to prove our customer acquisition channels, and we need 40K MRR. And we build for the most ambitious people in the world, and their ambition is their subscription. Thank you. Questions?
With microphone so that everybody can hear this time. Selena, you want to start? I see you're pondering or something.
I want to see the business model again. Thank you.
So it's monthly subscription. You pay monthly for some amount of credits that you spend to open contacts. And if you want to spend more in the platform, you just buy more credits.
You have a projected customer acquisition cost. What's the projected lifetime value?
It's 9 months.
9 months.
Yes.
So where do you think your biggest value would be? Would it be just for startups before they know their personas, their targeting are, to figure that one out while they're doing validation and then they forget it? Or is it going to develop into something that helps a startup acquire customers constantly?
It will help acquire new customers, and the idea is that founders that use this platform will push it to the team. That's how I see it now. So I will hire a first sales guy to the team, and I will give him access to GoToGrow. He will just buy did a package with top-up credits and will spend on his own. Yes, this is how I see it.
Is that validated or you're hoping?
So we are in the validation process now. So we have two founders that are paying now because for them it's like one is a QA engineer in the past. So for him sales is like another universe. He tried to do something with Claude. He used some software tools that I listed here, but it's like for them it's too much. It's too much because they need to do everything. They're founders, and sales is a huge part. And if you assume that you are a business, you need to have customers, paying customers. So for them it's a headache, and they're happy just to give it away for somebody who knows what's going on.
Thanks. Thank you for your presentation. You are, as I see, you're now at the stage where you need to focus on having first 5 to 12, I think, happy customers. Could you explain or maybe share the case of the biggest success of your customers? So the customer who will be the most satisfied with what you've done to them.
For today.
Yep.
For today, it's early stage B2B founder.
Yeah. So what kind of value did they get? What kind of customer it is, and why they are happy?
Yeah, they are happy because they, with our workflow, they understand how they need to think to sell their products. Because in the beginning, they say, okay, I have a Q&A agent, and I will sell it to everybody. And when they start using the platform, we show the founder it doesn't work like this. You need to focus on this, for example, segments. Then they start to pick one segment, and they realize that inside this one segment there is only 1 or 2 people in the company who are interested in this product, and they start thinking this way. And this also helps them to understand, okay, if this is my market, I need, for example, to go to this type of conferences to catch people and to increase my network and so on and so forth. So they see value in knowledge, and also when they have replies, they are just happy. So if they close, when they close deals with GoToGrow, I mean that this is immediate reference for founders that they know. This is how it works now.
I hope you could be a little bit more specific in showing us the right founders. So what was the business? What was the business model?
Yeah, so I can name the customer. It's Agentic QA. They sell Agentic QAs to software companies. And in the beginning, they were like a B2C company. And when I had a call and I showed him how the platform works, and I showed that you can sell this product to these different companies, he started doing this. Then he went to a conference, and we use our platform to find leads on this conference. So how it works, he goes to Berlin, he went to Berlin, and there was a list of 4,000 attendees at the conference. And he started to do it manually. I said, just upload the list to the platform, and we will say, this is top 50 people that you need to talk, and no need to spend time with others. He had 20 meetings and two deals closed, and he's just happy. Now we are testing LinkedIn outreach and email.
And how much did the ticket cost
for the conference? I don't remember. It's something around 500 euros. But what's interesting? Yeah, what's interesting? So when I asked the founder, did he book something before the conference? He replied me that he booked a hotel. I said, okay, that's good, but how are we going to sell your product then? You need to book some meetings.
Can you just show again the slide previous to this?
This one. Or next one.
Next. And then.
This one.
Okay, yes.
So you're using GoToGrow to grow your business?
I'm ready
Tell
to
me
do
what
it.
it says.
I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to
What
do it.
geographies are you concentrated?
I start with US. I start with US. So my database is the most, is the best for US, and also every customer that I have now, not all, but most, they sell to US. So I started with US. And also there is a boom of layoffs in US. So big companies cut costs. People are on the market. Now it's easy to try to build something new, and they open the business, and we see this huge wave of new businesses in US, and it's not only in US.
So tell me about the terms of the 200,000.
So how we are going to spend money? You
Not
mean?
the use of funds. First, I want to know the terms of that. You have the use of funds there.
Maybe safe. I think it will be safe, because we are a delivery company and it's easy to close for everybody. And use of funds is, so we need to, first of all, we need to buy a huge chunk of data, because when we create ideal customer profile, we do it our way, because if you will use current solutions, they have their own specific filters, and you can try to find customers using only these online web filters. And in a lot of cases, it's just impossible to do because they don't have such filters in the system. So what we do, we mark up data with our own proprietary taxonomy, and when we create an ideal customer profile, we can find it in our database and provide you a list of a very accurate list. So, and to do so, we need to buy a lot of data, and we need to spend money on markup. It's a big chunk. And also, I want to support us, 3 founders, with salaries. And also to spend a little bit on customer acquisition. I want to go to some places like Web Summit to pitch the startup and to attract more users and more investors. Yes.
How many people are you now?
3 and yes, and a lot of LLMs. A lot of like ChatGPT, clone, and this stuff.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Belgrade, and I live there for 4 years, but I'm going to relocate to Spain because it will be easier for me just to go inside Europe.
From Spain?
Yep. Yes.
Beyond the generation of the initial outreach message that you will get as an output of what more can be handled through the platform in terms of the campaign's life cycle beyond the initial outreach, so the sales funnel, and does Go2Grow enable you, help you manage that sales funnel and that campaign, or does it stop at the initial outreach?
Got it. So we stop. Yes, because I spend the whole my life in sales and business development, and I know exactly how it works. So I don't want now to do like everything. The whole sales cycle is super complicated, and I wanted to start from the beginning to do it like best in the world, and then probably we will expand to other steps. But for now, we do only lead generation.
And what additional value does a user get from using this tool as opposed to a properly pre-prompted GPT assistant or a Claude Cohort project that's properly pre-prompted? Do we have proprietary data you're able to access in terms of your user profile?
Yes, data is the answer number 1. So we have data.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the data, the proprietary data that adds value to what Claude would otherwise be able to give me as a founder?
Yes. And the second answer is Claude can't help you with sending messages through LinkedIn, for example. It has no access.
You integrate with LinkedIn?
Yes. So you can connect your LinkedIn account, and we will send messages on your behalf. Yes. And also the same with mails.
No, email is.
Email is also on the
I mean email, we can pretty much integrate email with anything. And the data?
So the data, it's like we have a partner in US who sell us data. So we buy data with small chunks, do our own taxonomy, and keep it in our database. And
data about what?
About companies. companies' profiles.
Corporate registries and employees and emails and that sort of thing?
Yes. The whole information about the company. So we describe it in our own way, and then when we are trying to find specific companies, some of them will fit our yes. And yes, what else? Yeah, it's helpful for now. And of course, every day I have new idea, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, any more questions? Anyone? No? Okay, can we go next? We go next.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we have two more founders, and we would like to welcome Peter from Not Easy Now.
My wife said you guys are really cruel. He says it takes you longer than 5 minutes to load the dishwasher. So anyway, good luck. Problem
May I
child.
take some?
Yeah, sure.
So you will need to change the slides. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just got my timer.
All right. You can put it here. Microphone, okay?
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready, let's go. My name is Peter Robertson. I'm a Canadian, but I'm a long serving Cypriot. I love this country very much. My product is Not Busy Now, and empty is a problem. We're the solution.
Try the arrow.
Yeah, right there.
So I'm using my timer. It's different. I got an Arabic keyboard. Yeah. Okay, it's about turning empty into revenue. Been looking at this for quite a few years now. Real-time demand. You might be familiar with that. That's your Uber. But it's also a lot of things that go missing in our economy. It's somewhat of a tax. Restaurants have empty tables, salons have empty chairs, gyms have empty hours. It's approximately 15%. That's probably a conservative estimate. It could be a lot higher than that. We're going to get some good facts and figures on that when we do a pilot. One empty table sounds trivial, but you start adding that up over your fiscal year, and it's not about discounts. The real fix is timing, not price. You can discount things, but you start to degrade your brand. Reach the right person at the right moment. You barely need incentive. Okay, Uber. Yes, we know about them. Hotel tonight. Too good to go. We have a solution for close to code food as well. No one's done this for everyday products, and we want to be the ones. For businesses would pay us. It's an app. Customers, it would be free. The slot opens, cancellation, a quiet hour, an unsold seat. We alert the people nearby using geofencing, opt-in location. Okay, we've worked all that out. A small nudge, a light optional incentive, pure profit on costs you already paid. There's no price war. Customer already exists, no acquisition costs. Instead of advertising to everyone, you can advertise to a few or to a lot, and fill the 3-4 P. I missed that. Fill the gap. That was a typo in there. Means a number that matters isn't customer acquisition cost, it's the cost of a filled slot. So when you look at that, that's what happens to a restaurant. Somebody doesn't show up, it's 50 to 300. Could be a busy restaurant. Saturday night, somebody cancels. We can help you fix that. Lawyers, doctors, golf tee times, parking, hotels, restaurants, gyms. These are some people I met in Lao, I think. Tam, Sam, and Som. Big numbers. Not busy now, real-time fill, cross-category, creates demand, and there's no forced discount. You can discount if you want. Yeah, we could pivot right away and just go to discounts. I don't want to do that. I want to do the hard work. Recurring revenue, we looked at this. Monthly subscription at the moment, about €100. Small sort of upside this year, but if we get this moving, a beachhead is here in Cyprus. Phase 1, restaurants, salons, milestones. We'll be straight about this. This is kind of a big concept. Uber started in 2009. They made money. They had to put so much money in 2023. This is using your assets. But the proof will be in the pudding. We've already validated this in Qatar, and we had great feedback. Sorry for my voice. Every new user makes the whole network more valuable. More users, better matches, lower costs, more businesses, more users. We react to an empty slot. We predict the quiet stretch before it hits, because we're doing a lot of work with AI, and it's real time. Vince and myself, that's an AI picture of Vince. Actually, I didn't have a really good one, and anyway, it looks a little bit different than that. We have a good team. He's a technical guru. He's launched more than 30 websites, 30 apps. We have a deep dive into support from India as well, and we're ready to do this. We're asking for 500,000 K. We need to finish the project. We need to run the Cyprus pilots. We want to hire the first key hires and convert memorandums of interest to customers. The world runs on perishable capacity. Real-time demand unlocks its value. Not Busy Now connects businesses and customers exactly when both are ready to act. Thank you.
Perfect time.
Sorry for the voice.
Okay, questions?
Sure.
What are the challenges you expect to face integrating with suppliers, vendors from such a diverse universe of industries, different systems, different fee structures, different product you're promoting through the
Excellent. We're not going to solve every business's problems. Some of it we can do with white labeling, so we definitely have a white labeling solution for that, but we hope we can generally solve them. Maybe 95 out of 100, but if you're a container company, you're going to want some additional things. So we think we can be broad appeal, but when it does get complicated, white label.
When you say white label, can you explain that to me how that would work?
Yeah, we'd be doing extra work for them. It would be their own app. Okay. Because everybody has their own app. This is the neat part about it.
Where are you based?
Larnaca.
And what brought you here?
Excuse me. I grew up in Cyprus, and yeah, I lost my job in the Middle East. I worked for HEC Paris, and excuse me, my wife's Australian, couldn't get into Australia, locked out. Canada, too cold for her. Cyprus, parents lived here for 17 years. My dad did the water and sewage for Nixia. So, and now we're 6 years. My wife sells real estate. We're all in on Cyprus.
Any more questions?
What type of business did you try it in Qatar?
Sorry?
You said you tried it in Qatar?
Yes.
What businesses did you?
Oh yeah, restaurants, excellent question. We did validation with restaurants, an entertainment center from Australia called Bounce, a hair salon, a training center, and a university.
University?
Yeah, I mean, at our university that I taught at. So yeah, we just looked at it, we asked people what they thought about it, admissions, all that kind of thing. Sorry for my voice. Too much singing.
So to clarify, the validation that was surveys asking people
Yeah.
how they would use it, or did they
We went to
try an
customers.
MVP version of these there?
Yes, we did. We put the phone on the desk for the Filipino receptionist, a desert princess, and they had it figured out in 5 minutes. So they knew how to reach the customers because they had them. We loaded them all in using Excel, and they sent out messages.
And when you say you loaded all the customers in, they are existing customers.
Yes.
So it was about advertising to the existing customers.
Existing
of that
customers.
shop.
In that one.
Okay.
But we can close the circle as I think you see.
So in the slide when you said there is zero acquisition cost, you meant because you go to the existing customers, recurring customers.
Yeah.
And that's what.
But you also have those people that switch it on and opt in. They're walking down the street in Theodoulos and realizes that there's a spot.
That's an acquisition cost though, right?
Yes.
Those are gonna be, you're gonna need to show up in front of them for people to
Yes.
sign up.
Yeah. You can put a circumference on it, geofencing, location-based, all those types of different things.
How far are you now in development?
Pilot, we've already, the website's down at the moment, but we're pretty well ready to go for pilot. Put a lot of work into it.
And you have already people, companies in the pipeline ready to use it?
Sorry?
You have companies in the pipeline to?
Yes, yes. People that I thought about in Cyprus, restaurants, salons, start there, prove it. Yeah.
So how does it actually work? It's a separate app, it's integrated into the restaurant system, and do the customers just get a push notification that there is this table that is free and they need to call to book? How does it work?
Or they can book online.
Online.
Yeah. It shows up in the app, so.
In the app,
Yeah.
they have to install the app though.
Yeah. So it'll be in the App Store. The Android one is done, we're still working on the Apple one. I've had it on my phone, I have it right now. And then you opt in, so you arrive in Greece, you flick on Not Busy Now, you see what's going on.
And there's no cost for the customer? They just
No, the business pays. And we're at 100 now, but we'll see what happens after the pilot. No more questions?
We have here.
Sure.
I have two questions. I like your accent.
Yes. It's actually California, but.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is like a dynamic pricing for customers. Time depend double pricing. There is one thing. I asked the hotel owners up in Olympus Mountains, and I said to them, why don't you advertise that you have clearance tonight, given that you switched on heating, electricity, and you have 3 rooms, and I bring in my children and my friends, and they all sleep in the kitchen. And they said that maybe Booking.com wouldn't allow them to give clearance. So my first question is clearance. I mean, my first question is, do you think they will allow these giants of booking thing such a dynamic pricing? And my second question is, how can I learn this pronunciation?
Pronunciation?
Yeah, your
Right? My pronunciation? Oh, that's good. Well, I have been teaching English. It's part of the reason I've lost my voice. Teaching English online for the last few years. Yeah, I think I've actually been told I'd get in the ring. We won for Qatar. We went to Berlin. And the people that I met there said, go and knock on the door of bookings.com. So we'll have a conversation with them at some point down the road.
If I may, they can do it in no time because they have the engine built and they can start pushing the clearance options to every single customer. They know
They
where
could.
they.
Yeah,
Okay.
they could, but ours is more on the street, more personal. There's a gap in the market. I expect Not Busy Now to, I see bookings.com moving in this direction as well. Tying in AI, real-time data, and what we have, real-time demand. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful places in in Cyprus where suddenly they get a cancellation and there's a room there. But how do they deal with that, right? So that's where we would fit in. But I'm really interested to hear what bookings.com have to say. Okay?
Okay, any more questions?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So our next founder will teach online. Unfortunately, he will not be here. He lives in Nigeria, so we will need a minute to sort all the technicalities.
What's that?
We're getting there.
Okay, we're helping fit out SMEs run more projects faster and profitably. I have a friend called Theodoulos. He's an architect and he owns an architectural fit-out company. He manages multiple projects and vendors. All planning is done from the office. But every day he spends hours chasing updates, following up vendors, and resolving misunderstanding, trying to understand what is happening across projects. Most communication still happens through WhatsApp, calls, voice notes, and manual follow-ups. As projects grow, operations will become harder to manage. How does a fit-out company manage multiple vendors, teams, and project sites without losing control? For thousands of fit-out SMEs today, the answer is still fragmented systems. Yet, an estimated 800,000 project-driven SMEs across Nigeria still operate this way daily. From our customer interviews, 90% reported project delays and poor visibility, while 80% spend excessive time chasing updates and following up manually. The result is loss of money, loss of time, and loss of capacity to take on more projects. That's why we built Tribes, a simple project execution and coordination platform built for fit-out, interior design, and construction SMEs to help reduce delays, improve coordination, and gain real-time operational visibility on projects. Most project management tools are built for office collaboration, but Tribes is built for real-world project execution. We are different because of our project site coordination, vendor-first collaboration, that allows vendors to receive tax notifications, reminders, and updates requests without opening the platform. With Tribes, SMEs can create projects, add vendors and teams, assign tools, just like every other project manager. But what is unique about Tribes is that we send reminders or notifications, receive updates via SMS, and monitor execution. This is a large underserved market opportunity. In Nigeria, we have over 44 million SMEs, where 880,000 are project-driven SMEs. We are focused in 3 cities, with an addressable market of 440,000 project-driven SMEs. We are targeting 10 to 20%, with an annual revenue of $5 to $10 million. We are running a simple subscription-based SaaS model, with free access for 30 days, and pricing starts at $10 per month, to allow SMEs to start small and scale as they add more projects and more features and plans. Other future revenue streams will come with premium plans, SMS services, procurement marketplace, and workflow integrations. Our customer acquisition will start with founder-led sales, referrals, WhatsApp, LinkedIn engagement, including Facebook, to acquire our first 100 customers. And our 1,000 customers will be acquired through industry partnership, vendor ecosystem, and procurement tool. Our early validation started with our customer interviews of more than 50 companies, where we targeted 20 pilot companies. Today we have 30 companies onboarded, and 10 are active, assigning over 70 projects. We are pre-revenue with active adoption. Our customers' feedback says that we spend too much time chasing vendors and project updates through WhatsApp. Our roadmap will start with pilot validation. We hope to incorporate in Cyprus, add new features, paid premium plans, and expand into emerging markets. From our early acquisition, we are projecting a growth of 7,500 companies in 2029, with an annual revenue of $900,000 by targeting founders, architects, engineers, interior designs, and fit-out operators. My name is Moses Omweta. I'm the founder of Travis. I have a co-founder called Tim. We have a deep experience in construction, project execution, operations, and technology. Together, we have the technical capability to build a scalable operational platform. Our vision is to become the execution infrastructure for project-driven SMEs across emerging markets. Our immediate priority is execution. We are focused on converting our pilot SMEs into paying customers, then grow to 100 active SMEs before commercial validation and establishing our HP inside Cyprus. By the time we achieve all these milestones, we hope to open our pre-seed $250,000 round. I have a scan for, I have something here for investors to register their interest on our platform. But at the meantime, we are building relationship for strategic partners, go-to-market investors, and investors. Thank you.
Unfortunately, we cannot take questions because we have system issues, but I can send most contact to anyone who would like to talk with him. Can you switch back to the presentation so we can give the diplomas and drop it up?
I can't hear you.
Yes, we know. Okay. Andrei, you take charge from here. So you want to congratulate the founder? Okay.
Where is my device?
There is the device. For the maintenance.
Okay, so first of all, thank you everyone for being with us today. And let's now give the certificates. And the first one is Go to Grow. Congratulations. Peter. Andreas and Alexandros. Okay, you'll have to collect two. And Loukaidis.
Do
we have a president of the association?
He's doing my job for me. And 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
Okay, so that was a great evening. Our first cohort, definitely not the last. Great guys who managed to survive it and continue building. So thank you very much for coming, and now I think it's time to go and have some wine, some food, and some conversations. Thank you.